The workouts are released. Now I'm going to work through them and just kind of get all my thoughts down on paper on all of the workouts, maybe even thinking about the time durations, how long it's going to take, what it's going to fatigue, how I'm going to recover, how I'm going to get through this day 1, 2, 3, 4, what order I'm going to do it. I'm going to share with you kind of my thought process. This could be incredibly interesting for some of you. This is how I approach every one of these workouts. I really try to work through it in my head. And now that it's all there, I'm going to digest it and then make some final decisions about how I'm going to do these workouts. So workout 1, 20, so that's what, like 2.5 minutes? 9 snatches at that weight, a minute, and so that's 3.5 minutes. 10 to 15 minute range. That's so 150 calories is also, again, if we go 20 calories a minute on average, it's like 7.5 minutes. So that's like a 2K pace. It's in that range. It's like a 2K row with weightlifting built in. So just sort of thinking about like, if I'm going to pace my way through this, I don't want to just rip like a super fast, like 1800 off the bat on the row, because that would be just starting way too high and running into a brick wall. Like, what pace can I hold for 7 or 8 minutes? Like, if I was to row for 7 or 8 minutes, what would I hold for that entire pace and start there? Pacing on the rower is going to be what this workout's all about, and your ability to do these snatches. Like for me, I'm going to attempt to power all of these snatches because that's going to be the fastest, most efficient way to do it. Got rowing and snatches. So we're obviously hinging significantly in this workout. So we've got monostructural and weightlifting. Let's see, if we do 50 calories on the rower, if it's like 20 calories a minute, it would be a doable pace. I want to thank Element for fueling my performance through semifinals and for sponsoring this video. I'm sitting in second place pending video review, but I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be going to the CrossFit Games this year, and I'll have Element with me the entire time. Element is a zero sugar electrolyte drink mix born from the growing body of research revealing that optimal health outcomes occur at sodium levels 2 to 3 times the government recommendations. Each stick pack delivers a meaningful dose of electrolytes free of sugar, artificial colors, and other dodgy ingredients. Element is formulated for anyone on a mission to restore health through hydration and is perfectly suited for athletes like us. If you don't love Element, they have a no questions asked refund policy. So grab a variety pack, a 30-count box, or an insider bundle and get a free Element sample pack, including 8 of their drink mix flavors for free. Get your free sample pack with any drink mix purchase at drinkelement.com/Jason Grubb. And if you're an Element insider, you'll have first access to Element Sparkling, a bold 15-ounce can of sparkling electrolyte water. Workout 2, quarterfinals. We have a 20-minute. Again, we're testing 20 minutes 3 times. Okay, so we've got 50 double unders, 10 chest to bar, 10 box jumps, 10 strict handstand push-ups. Monostructural, pulling, monostructural, pushing. This is, again, one of those workouts where you've just got to think, okay, I'm doing this for 20 minutes. What is the correct pacing for 20 minutes? Yeah, so if I was going to do 1 round, so 50 double unders, if I'm kind of pacing those, let's say that I actually pace like 30-20. Maybe it goes faster, but maybe I do 30-20 just to kind of keep the heart rate under control. And it doesn't change that much between 30-20 or 50, but that's going to be, let's call that like 30 seconds. If I break, let's call it 40 seconds. We'll call it 40. 10 chest to bar, transition to chest to bar, up and done is like 15 seconds, 20 seconds. So we'll call that a minute. That still seems fast. Ideally, you're just thinking like if you're really moving through this, like every 2 rounds would be awesome, but that'd be fast. 50 double unders, 10 chest to bars, 10 box jumps, 10 strict handstand push-ups. It's really interesting to see how long that actually really takes, because it could be more like 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 40 seconds. There's a chance that you could go at a 2-minute pace on this. There's going to be guys that could do that, like a 2-minute pace. So somewhere between the 2, that's got us at 8 to 10 rounds. Somewhere in there, I think it's going to be the winning pace. Box jumps, you probably want to stand up all the way on those. Anyway, I'm just thinking about fatigue on this now. So it's a 20-minute event. What's my 20-minute pace here for these movements? Again, if I'm thinking I'm doing 8 to 10 rounds, we're talking like 100 chest to bar, 100 handstand push-ups. That will be the problem, is the handstand push-ups. That's going to get people because they're strict. That's good to think about. Okay, squats, muscle-ups. So doing 100 handstand push-ups on event 2 into event 3, this may change the order of event 3 versus event 4. But again, it's just a big mess. But I'll work on that in a second. So event 3, 6, 9, 12, we've got 30 front squats and 30 muscle-ups. There's a lot of transition. You're going 3, 3, 6, 6, 9, 9, 12, 12. You're building in this. So the first few rounds are going to be deceptive. You're like, I feel so good. but it's not for a while until you're halfway through this workout. Front squats. The front squats are first. Squat clean, right into that. Get 3 out of the way. To the muscle ups. That's fast. The 6, you're going 6 front squats into the muscle ups. Probably doing 6. Carefully. Again, this is volume building. It's going to be really tricky. It might be 3 and 3 again on the muscle ups. Because it's not like when we get to the 9 and the 12, we're going to be all kinds of fresh. The set of 9 could be 4, 3, 2. The shoulder fatigue, because of the front squats, there's also going to be that overall body fatigue. The front squats are not an issue. You can go 3, 6, 9, 12. That's fine. Does it make sense to break up the 12s? Maybe, in order to save some reserves for the muscle ups. But 3, 6, 9, 12. I'm great at muscle ups, and I'm thinking 3, 6, 6. You could do 6, 9. I'm not doing 9 in a row there, and the 12 is going to be really tough. By the time we get there, there's going to be a lot of fatigue. Well, let's do it by round. So 3, 6, 3, 3. First round is going to take like a minute. In 3 and 3 might be more like 30 seconds. 30 seconds is going to be like 1.5 minutes. And 9, 9 plus 9. That's where we start to slow down. See, I said the 9 and 9 is going to take 2 minutes. The buffer of breathing, chalking, all that kind of stuff. Then we got 12 plus 12. Let's say those front squats probably could go unbroken. You just have to think how costly that would be. So if you break it up, give or take, it's probably a minute 15, 12 muscle ups. Something like sets of 4, sets of 3, more likely. Maybe a minute and a half. Looking at like 2, 3-ish. So that's 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 6:15. Seems too fast. All my math. Like getting through this workout in 6:15, it seems too fast. Because Right, let's think. Event 4, 30 cleans, 30 toes to bar, 30 thrusters. So we've got weightlifting, gymnastics, weightlifting. It's 115. So 115, that's going to be an easy clean. You can move through this pretty quick. It's going to be so tempting to want to go touch and go. But sometimes going singles on this is just smart. Let's go 2 minutes there. Just to get a time domain on this. Let's say that the cleans take 2 minutes. Clean every 4 seconds. 15 reps. Yeah, that'd be 2 minutes. If you're doing it every 4 seconds. Okay, so that's 2 minutes. Toes to bar. For me, I can go big sets here. So 2 plus 1 on the toes to bar. A couple of reps, pick up the thrusters, and I know that that'd just be the place to go unbroken. It'd be so great. But I don't think that's possible. I think it's got to be 11, 10, 9. Sub 5 minutes. So 5-minute workout. So I'll tell you what was really fun about putting this together. It was going back and reviewing my thought process about these workouts at first glance. Like I just got the workouts and I'm brainstorming how I want to get through these and what these should look like versus the reality of the workouts. And from that first brainstorm session on a notepad, just kind of working through the workouts until the time I did them, I had dozens of conversations with multiple athletes to strategize, like what is the best way to get through these workouts? And when it came down to it, some of my initial thoughts were just dead on. Some of them were just a little bit too conservative. It turns out in some of the workouts, you could hit the gas pedal at certain times. In other workouts, like the 20-minute workout, this wasn't like a walk-off. This was one that fatigue built up over time, and you did collapse to the floor at the end of that one. But generally, it's just kind of a fun experiment to have this brainstorm and then the actual workouts. I hope you enjoyed it and you could sort of pick up on how to work your way through the workout that's on paper, visualizing what that might actually be like, calling your shot, thinking through it, and then eventually just doing the workout and maybe going back and checking your notes. How was the workout similar to the way I thought it would be? What is different than the way I thought it would be? And what can I learn from that for future competitions? Thanks for tuning in, guys. I absolutely appreciate it. If you haven't liked this video, go ahead and do that right now. Subscribe to the channel. It helps us reach more athletes with this content. And as always, your best days are ahead of you. Get bolder, not older. See you next time.